Okay, guys, welcome back to another Kunoichi conversation. Today, tonight, it's approximately 11:15 p.m. in Japan, and it's approximately 10:15 a.m. in St. Lucia
That's
on
right.
Friday. That's right. Thanks for that, Chrissy, for the
Right.
confirmation. On Friday, July 19th. And I am so super excited to speak to this young lady, this superstar, this baller, this chick, this
Yeah,
amazing
boy.
person. And I've known her. We hail from the same community. We're both from Ancillary, and she's doing some amazing things recently. Not just recently, but I think she's been one of those really down to earth, always nice, always hello, how you doing kind of person. And now she's becoming somewhat of a celebrity. She's becoming famous. So I wanted to grab onto her before she became a celebrity, and then she's like, you ain't got no time for the stuff like Kirsten. So, Chrissy, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Thank you, Christine, for that powerful introduction. You have me smiling over here.
Uh-huh.
All right. So my name is Chrissy Cox. A lot of people know me as Chrissy,
Yeah.
and like you said, I'm from the fishing village of Ansari, right here
Represent.
in St. Lucia, and I am 22 years old. My birthday is on August 12th, so Christine, you have a package to send down for me,
I'll send it tomorrow because it's gonna take a long time to get.
I know it. Send it tomorrow so it could get here on the 12th. Okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've just been, well, not just been, but last year I was a recipient of a scholarship award. I'm a soccer player, so I got a scholarship to study in the US. So I go to the Essex County College School, and I study business. Yeah, so my dream is to become a professional football player and also to be a project manager. That's my aspiration. Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted to become I wanted to be an actress before,
Really.
but yeah, a lot of things happen, a lot of drama, so that just deterred me from wanting to be an actress. So now I want to become, I want to be a project manager. Also, I play for the St. Lucia female national football team.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been playing from the age of 15 years. I played the under 17. I captained the team in the under 20, and now I advanced to the senior women team. So yeah, that's just a little bit of myself. I love to sing, even though I can't sing. I love to ride. I like bicycle. I like nature, mountains, the water, the seas,
The
and
rivers.
the rivers especially. Most of all, I love soccer.
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what got you into playing soccer? Like, when did you start with this love for soccer?
Well, my mommy told me a story about when I was in her stomach, and I'd always be active and kicking and kicking. And my dad is a soccer player,
Yes.
well, that's my theory. I got it from in the womb. It's something that's innate
Yeah.
because I can never recall actually learning to play soccer.
Wow.
Like, attempting it and failing and then attempting again and failing.
Right.
From the time I had understanding and I knew my name, I knew that I could play soccer.
Wow.
So there's no age to say, well, I started at school, I learned nothing so. But over the years, I developed on my skills, I got stronger, I
Right.
started understanding the game more, I learned new things. But from the time I was young, I started at grassroots level. I always used to compete with the guys. I used to play with the guys in my community. And from that time, I grew into that kind of, the person I am today, So it's just something that's in it, something that talent I was born with.
Yeah.
So,
I believe
yeah.
you. I definitely believe you. I definitely believe you.
I mean, if you see me, you think that I should play with the guys and not the girls.
Actually,
Yeah,
if I
but
see you, I think you could whoop the guys. So, okay.
I actually do, I actually do. Yeah, but it's nothing that I was taught, like a skill I learned, It's something I always knew how to do. And I
Yeah.
had the thing is, I always had that passion and the love for it. So I remained committed to it. it's something that I do that keeps me like my, how you call that, your high.
Your high,
Yeah,
yeah. Your
your high
natural
keeps me
high.
happy, keeps me going.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah, man.
Well, like you talking about it and it's like you're smiling like you're so happy you're just talking about it.
I get in goosebumps, you know. You know, I live, I breathe, I sleep, I dream. I dream of playing soccer and I wake up tired, you know. That's to show you how much I love.
Wow.
I actually dream
That's a
of it.
deep passion. That's a deep passion.
Yeah.
And I feel you're very lucky and blessed to have found that passion, to be born with that and to know this is what makes me happy and I want to do that. So many people go for
It
life and they
is.
don't know what they want to
No.
do. So it's so refreshing to see that, you know, you just know that's what you want to do and you're just happy doing it.
Exactly. It's good to have something that you could go to. You
Yeah.
know, because I mean everybody as an individual have their disappointments, have their little problems here and there. And
Yeah.
for me, if I feel down, I would just if I go on, I know if I go on the field this afternoon, after that all my problems go away. That's just somewhere I could just go and channel all my negative energy. I
Right.
feel sorry for the ball sometimes. I'm kicking it. Yeah, but it's a good thing because it helps me relax. It helps me stay focused, and it's like something I could use as an avenue to become successful. You know,
Gotcha.
sports is something. Yeah, sports is good because it could help you be a better person. If you're into trouble or something, and you could play
Yeah.
football or you could get involved in sports. It helps you mentally, physically, even
Yeah.
socially, where you meet new people. And
Exactly.
soccer brought me so far in my life because before I started playing for the national team, I was a little rebellious. I must say, I must admit to that, a little. 1% rebellious.
1%.
Poco, tiny. How you say tiny in Japan? I don't know, but very
I don't
tiny.
know. But you gave me the Spanish. You said poco. Okay, all right.
Okay, so I try Poco.
So in
And
Japan, we
then
would say choto. Choto.
yeah, okay, Choto, rebellious, right?
Yeah.
And then well, I would play in the yard, and then this guy saw me and he said that I'm very talented, so I should be playing on the national team. And I think like, should I? You
Right.
know, second guessing yourself. And then I said, okay, one day I'll go to training. And when I went to training, I was like, oh, that's why I belong here, you know? And after that, I have traveled to so many islands I would never be able to go to.
Wow.
I've been to mostly all of the islands in the Caribbean just
Nice.
through playing football. And then I got the scholarship to go to America. And that has been like one major step
Yeah.
to success for me.
So
You know,
tell me about how the process of getting this scholarship. How did it happen? Were you like scouted at a game or how did that happen?
imagine I've been trying to get a scholarship for years now. From the time I left high school, I went to St.
Mm.
Joseph's Convent, guys. It's the best school on the island. Trust me. I'm sorry, I had to rub it in. And then
I'm gonna just let you have that moment. You're my guest. I'm gonna let you have that
I
moment.
had to rub it in, guys. It's the best school on the island, okay? Christine could tell you about it.
I
And then
didn't go to
from there,
convent, so I can't tell you about it.
I was a superstar at the convent. My
Right.
thing was track. Imagine with
Oh,
I
really?
tried to I wanted to be initiative and start up a football team there, right? And
Hmm. It's
I
an
was getting
all-girls
all of
school. For those who don't know,
yeah,
it's an all-girls school.
all girls, and I was having a lot of difficulties with the program, and I was not getting
Mm.
any support. Right now,
Right.
there's a football team there.
Oh,
Right now,
great.
yeah,
Great.
because now on the island, girls football is a big thing.
It's get
But
right
back
because
in
before it wasn't a big thing.
no now because now they know how female football, the development and how big it's getting in the world. So they want
Gotcha.
to try to have these programs in the schools.
Gotcha.
But yeah, but in my time, way back then, donkey years ago,
You swear she's like 80 years old in her time back in.
I tried to start that program and it didn't happen. But I used to be a track star. I won the marathon 3 times. I ran it 4 times. I won 3 times. So I was trying to get that scholarship because of my ability.
Mm.
and my academics, right? And it was very, very difficult. I tried 2 years and I didn't get through. So I started to believe that it was not for me, you know?
So what was the reason you weren't getting the scholarship? Was it the sports side or the academic side?
No, it had to do with the system, and I was ineligible when I went through the NCAA. The centers, they got some centers you have to go through,
Okay,
paperwork, different things was keeping me back. You know,
gotcha,
misinformation, miscommunication here and there.
gotcha.
But I actually was liaising with coaches from the States and
Mm,
stuff like that, you know. I always, so that's why I believe that I always get so close and then I got let down. So I said that it's probably not for me, you know.
right,
But so, well, I didn't give up fully, but I was not putting as much effort into it as I used to before.
gotcha.
And then this awesome guy, Aaron King, he started that Free Kick Foundation, right? It's
Free
been
kick.
it's been yeah, Free Kick Foundation. It's been running for 3 years now. I was part of the second year. So there was the first year before me, the
Mm,
second year, you know. So it's like a 2 days seminar, a program
okay.
where you meet, and there's coaches from different schools in the US,
Oh, wow.
and students come. We do drills, we display our talent, we play games for 2 days. And if the coaches believe that you could be an asset to their institution,
Yeah.
or you know they could help you, you could help them, they come and they offer you that scholarship. So you
No.
know, among many students around the island, about hundreds of children, just a selected few. So you have to be the best out of the best, right?
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, so when I heard about that, I'm like, definitely, I know if I go there, I know for a fact, because I'm very good academically, you know,
Nice.
with my school and stuff. And
Yeah.
then I have the skill. I was blessed with the skill. I could play
Yep.
football with my eyes closed. Sorry if I boasted. I bragging a little too much, but
Yeah.
it's just, you
Confidence
know,
on point.
100%, you know.
Yeah.
So I said then, okay, I'll try it out, you know. And then I went there, the 2 day seminar. I did my best. We did our drills, boys and girls, both boys and girls.
Okay.
And there were students from Antigua and Dominica as well.
Oh, wow.
So it's not only Saint Lucia. It's a program where they got students all over the Caribbean.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then after a month, I got in contact with a coach. I got an email saying that she was very impressed with me
Mm,
and believed that, you know, I could be an asset to an institution, and then she offered me a scholarship, you know,
nice.
to play soccer in the US and then to go to school. So I had to be a student athlete.
Nice.
And I mean, I was so thrilled about that, so excited, so happy, because I know like that was my breakthrough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could work and I could play soccer off and on, like when there is games. But I know if I go into school, I would be able to be more successful in life. I could do what I want to do. I
Mm,
could pursue what I want to pursue,
right.
like project management, and become a better person rather than just being home, going to work, you know?
Yeah.
And
Not doing
it's been,
something that will fulfill that Chrissy spirit.
that's right, the passion. I want to do something I love to do, that I could wake up on a morning and say,
Yeah.
yeah, I could go to school and I
Yeah.
could play football and I could meet new
Absolutely.
people and I could be in a different environment, in a different
Absolutely.
vibe, you know?
Okay.
So I was enthused about that.
Nice.
Very happy. Mhm.
Nice. So tell me something. You spoke about success and being successful. What does success mean to you right now? Like, what would you have to get to say, you know what, I'm successful? Or do you feel successful already, like now at this
Like
moment?
now, honestly, from looking at myself 2 years ago
Mm,
and looking at myself now, I believe that I've achieved a
yeah.
tremendous amount of things. So
Yeah.
I can say that I have been successful in different ways, like
Yeah.
in a time frame, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I have not achieved everything that I want to achieve in life, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm so content with who I am right now. Not
Wow.
only like on a whole, holistically, like my maturity, my mindset, my energy, my even my fitness, my physicality, everything about me. I feel successful. I make short-term goals. I know where I want to be in the long run.
Yeah.
But I'm a kind of person with a teeny weeny attention span. So I have to set short term goals, what I could achieve in this month, so it could
Yeah.
accumulate to make a long term goal.
Yeah, and I
So
think
my
that's the best thing to do, anyways, is to make
yeah.
many short-term goals to get to that. That's like the best
Yeah,
approach for me.
yeah. I don't want to make a big step. I mean, they have tiny steps in between to get there. So my first step, I always wanted to how you call that, continue my education. I always wanted to get a degree.
Yeah,
Because I think I have a lot of I'm privileged, I'm privileged. So, and then I'm a kind of person in the village with people have high expectations of,
yeah,
because of my privileges, right?
yeah,
So I'm thinking, somebody like you, Chrissy, you have to make it in life. You have to be that kind of person above there. And my goal was to continue my education and play football at a different level.
yeah,
And with the scholarship and the year passing, I've done just that. So that alone have made me feel successful.
yeah,
My next move is to actually graduate and attain that bachelor's degree
yeah,
and actually play professional football. So that's what I'm working on now. So to me, I feel like I have been successful
yeah,
until where I want to be. I've
yeah,
achieved a lot in that
yeah,
time frame.
yeah.
But for me, success is inevitable, because I already have one step there. So I'm not going backward. I'm not turning back. No way.
Chrissy,
It's just continue.
you're giving me so much life right now. Your confidence
Really.
is like on point.
Yeah,
And
I mean, you have to be confident.
yes,
It's all in the mind. So if
yes.
you whatever you speak into the universe, it's going to happen. And
Girl,
that's what
don't be talking my language. You're
because
speaking my whole language right now. You're
I
speaking
mean,
my whole.
because that's the positivity I used to bring about in myself, and that's how I
Yeah,
able to say this kind of things, because I would sit there and say, "Don't worry, Chrissy. Maybe it's not happening for you now. It's not your time, but
yeah,
your
it's
time
not your
will
time.
come." I
Yeah,
always believe my time would come, and even if it didn't happen 2 years ago, right now is my time to make it happen. So I
okay.
try to make the best out of it,
Yeah,
basically.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So you've been living in the US now for 1 year, like one
Right.
school year.
Yeah, one school. Yeah.
How has it changed, like, living in another country as compared to living in St. Lucia? How has it changed you? Like, what's different? What do you see different? How has your mindset changed?
Well, I believe that I have a better perspective of life.
Mm,
Yeah, I used to think, I don't want to say inside the box, but
right.
you come from a small village, you're from a
Yep.
small island.
Yep.
You're thinking, you have that routine that you're thinking that you wake up, you do this, you do that.
Yep.
But now I see more, like I see the world smaller. Before I never used to be keen on traveling, keen on
Mm,
like seeking new information, learning new things. But now, since I've traveled and I've gone to a different place, I'm more open minded, more
nice. That part.
mature. I
Yes.
view yeah, I view things differently. Like how I would handle situations, I handle it differently now. So
Wow.
that's why I was telling you about my rebellious stage and my new era. Like I'm
Total.
a totally more humble person. I
Mm,
appreciate things more. I
yeah.
get to appreciate things more because when I was over there, I was far from my family, far
Yeah.
from my mom. I'd face difficult times financially and even
Mm,
like support emotionally.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
certain things I would have to do on my own. A lot of so it had like it made me a more mature person. I
Yeah.
could handle more I'm more responsible now. I
Yeah.
live on my own. I know I have to wake up at this time. My mother can't wake me up again, and I'm not gonna get no breakfast or lunch or
Yeah.
dinner. I
Yep.
can't just go home and say, "Well, mommy, I'm hungry," and no, I know I have a little bouillon on the stove there. That no work. So when I come from wake up in the morning, go to training, I have to get ready for school at a certain time, make sure I go to school, make sure I study, make sure I didn't have people to tell me you have to do that,
Right.
So I'm always now I feel like an adult. Like I could have a kid. No, I'm kidding. I can't have a kid. I'm kidding. I'm too advanced there. Yeah, but yeah, and the next thing is that me, as I leave and I come back, I feel like I want more. You understand?
Mm.
Like like I don't want to settle just for, you know, I
Yeah.
want to be
Yeah.
extraordinary
Yeah. Absolutely.
on the big stage, you know.
Yeah,
I was
man.
never looking at it like that, you know. I was
Yeah.
just saying like, okay, I'm going to get a job, I'm going to work, I'm going to die. But now I seen it more than that. I could inspire people,
Yeah.
you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I could be so much more than just an ordinary person just going to work, coming from work, and you know.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on a spiritual level, on a mental level, on an emotional level. I
I
feel,
t- yeah,
I
man.
feel
I
you.
feeling like there's more to life than just the routine things that we know we have to do.
For sure.
You know,
100%.
like I want. Who said I want to come and see you in Japan one day, and then
Girl,
me
you
to
gotta
sign a
come.
shirt,
You-
make sign my shirt or something. You know, big thing.
Let me tell you,
So
I don't really believe in TV, in television. I don't really watch television, but as soon as you start playing professionally or anywhere that I can see you, I need to buy a TV. I need to buy a TV because I'll be like, I know that girl. I know that girl. That's Chrissy. She's from Ancillary. I know her. Yeah,
right,
I
and
know
I'm
her.
gonna get you your own T-shirts. You know.
I want my name on it too. Okay, I want
Christine. Yeah. And my number, I'm number 10. So, you know,
cool.
I print
You know
number
what?
10 there for you.
Number 10.
But, you know,
And then,
but that's all that, like, that's just the experience. The experience has been like, I needed that.
mm,
As of like, I needed to get out because sometimes I feel trapped.
yeah,
You know, I want to make decisions, I have plans, I have a lot of ideas, and I'm a very innovative person, creative person, and I'm thinking that sometimes all everything just trapped. So
right.
but as soon as I got out, I free. I did very well, you know, actually, in the soccer field and academic wise.
Okay.
um
Yeah,
yeah.
I think you got an award for your GPA. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So normally we have that big award ceremony at the
Mm,
end of the year,
yeah.
and I got the academic award. Yeah. Well, the only academic award was moi. For maintaining a GPA of 4.0 for the entire 2 semesters, fall and spring. You know. So that was a big
Wow.
achievement for me. That was because
That's
that was something
amazing.
I planned to do. Like at the beginning of the year, I said that I go into school and I'm not settling for anything less than a 4.0. I said that for the fall semester, I'm gonna get all A's. I did, and that gave me an extra bang, like a
Right.
pep, you know, a motivation to do it again.
Yes.
So my mindset is to do it all over again next year. You know, I like the way it made
Wow.
me feel. So
That's
it was a
amazing.
goal.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you very
That's
much.
amazing. And that's a good point that you brought across because a lot of times we see especially in St. Lucia and in the Caribbean maybe, but as you see that people who have a lot of talent or who love to play soccer or who want to play soccer or who want to play soccer professionally, like it's their goal, they don't understand that there needs to be a
The
balance
balance. The
between soccer
balance.
and education. So
That important
tell me about it from your perspective.
because I've been told to speak to a number of students. There's a lot of people with that's the thing too. A
Yeah.
lot of students could not get the scholarship because of their their background, you know, because the schools need your CXC, you need to write your SATs,
Yeah.
and a lot of them had the talent, I tell you, the talent to be professional football players. But
Mm,
they could not get the scholarship because they didn't do well in the high schools. They flunked at the SATs and they could not get into it. And that's the important thing is the balance. Life is all about balance,
it
right?
is. Preach.
If if you want to go to school on a scholarship, you have to maintain a certain GPA to be part of the team or to maintain that scholarship. So
Yeah.
they tell you, I mean, yeah, it's good to be an athlete, but student comes before athlete. You have to be a student before you could be an athlete.
Yeah.
And especially if for sports, you retire very early, maybe 35. If you're
Yeah.
very good, you retire at 40. So what do you do after? That's the thing there.
That's so true.
what do you do after? So you have to be thinking of the long run. I mean, yes, the football comes easy. You just have to wake up and put on your boots and go at it. But
Yeah.
school, the education part is important.
Yeah.
Imagine when I at school they made me mentor some of the students, because I mean, not everybody have that academics like I do. You know, some
Yeah.
people very good at it, some people not as good at it. So I used to, all the athletes, I would help them out with maths, with anything that English, you know.
Yeah.
And we have that mentoring program and that tutoring program, and
Nice.
then yeah. So it's just to make the effort. It's easy,
Mm.
but you have to put in the effort. The same work you would put in at training. I mean, you want to ensure you work on your legs today, your upper body tomorrow. Make sure
Yeah.
you have that free kick on point. Make sure you have that skills. You want to do this. You go on YouTube. You search the famous football player. You go all out. It's the same attitude you need to have towards your education. I
Yes.
mean, if the teacher, if you don't, for me, I would not understand everything, because you know, I have Spanish teachers, Indians, and the accents sometimes. But I would go home, I would go on YouTube, you know,
Right.
I'd do my extra reading. And a
Yeah.
lot of people ask me, like, we up there, we in our team. So, you know, some of the girls be like, you just smart. And I have a Lucian colleague up there, and they say, convent she go to, that's why. I say, so it's not because I went to convent, it's because
Yeah.
I applied myself. The
Yeah.
application, that's key. Because maybe if you guys go home, you would be on your phones. And I don't say I don't be on my phone.
Mm.
I'm a phone addict. But
But
there comes a point in time where you have to put your phone down and
yeah.
set your priorities straight. So I'll go read my textbook. You understand? I'll
Listen,
go study my work. That's how I could get a 4.0. But I
hit
mean,
me
if
with
I wasn't doing any of that, I wouldn't, you know?
hit me with all the facts. Nothing but facts. Straight facts. I'm getting hit left, right, and center with all these facts. That's amazing, and that is so important that we have to find that balance. To find that balance. A
Yeah,
lot of people
in
don't
life.
understand that. And
But
that thing you said about retiring early, I never even thought about that. That's so true. Like athletes
and
have to retire young. Like
that's what failing a lot of
wow,
people, you know, the balance. Because
wow.
even you could even look at like past professional athletes,
Mm,
if you follow their career, and
mm,
they were more engrossed in the football, and now like some of them bankrupt, some of them have nothing going for them, they go into to alcohol and drugs. And you could see there's some soccer players that actually right now doctors are us, because they did something. Like right
yeah,
now I want to be a project manager, but
yeah,
I want to play soccer in my younger age. So
yeah.
if I do that, and then when I have to retire, I have something to fall back on.
True.
You know, I have a trait, I have a skill, I have a degree, I have a master's, something I could go to, you know. Or if I get injured, God forbid, because
Yeah.
these things inevitable, these things
True.
prone to happen, you know.
True.
So if at early in your career you get injured, you no longer can play football, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Yeah, but it all have to do with your maturity and you knowing what you really want in life. You
Your
know that, eh?
mindset. Yep.
Yeah, your mindset. That's because everything is mind over matter.
Yep.
Like I used to tell my friends, I mean, yeah, probably I have some brain cells left. But if I can do it, you can do it also.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing I can do that you cannot do. You can
Exactly.
read, you could see,
Yeah.
you're not impotent, you're not infirm. You just have to apply yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And I had a case with one of my friends where she was not doing too well in maths. So the first exam she did, she didn't get a good grade. We were in the same class.
Mm,
and you know, I was doing very well in maths. I'm not a big math fan, I hate maths, but
mm,
I
me
put
too.
that in my mind that I need to love maths. If I want to do
Mm,
business, I have to love maths.
love,
And
right.
really and truly, I actually grew to loving maths, where I could tutor people and teach them and do
Wow.
a math problem without I actually love it now. And I hated math.
Wow.
But it's my mind. I told myself I can't go to math class with that attitude. You have
Yeah.
to go there. You have to embrace it. Because you have to do it.
Yeah.
So if you have to do it, at least try to find something in it that
Yeah.
will make you want to do it.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're going to be curving all kind of mass classes, and you don't go there for that. You check?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm a person that would sit down and talk to myself. Like
Self-talk is
real,
so important.
real crazy thing. Like, you have to do that now. This and stop that. And that's and that's just how I went through my year,
Yeah.
talking to myself, lecturing myself, letting myself know that this is a big opportunity, Chrissy. And this is what that's gonna make you who you're gonna be 10 years from now, 20 years from now. This is something you wanted for a long time. So make it worth your time, make it worth the 4 years, how many years. At the end of the day, that you did something in your life. And you know what I like most about it? The experiences. Because I know 20 years from now, I have a lot of things to tell my grandchildren.
Oh yeah, plenty stories.
Plenty stories. I have stories. So I just like the vibe, I could go into school and being like one of the best out of many, the attention, the big stage, But I try not to be complacent and sweat-headed, but it's sometimes, you have to talk about the good things you do.
True.
Because it's good, It's
True.
good things you're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
That was very awesome. That was very awesome. I just have one more question. If there is a message that if there is a lesson, sorry, that life has taught you, just give me one of the best lessons or one of the things that you've learned in the last 2 or 3 years, and you just want to share it with everyone out there, especially young people who have soccer as a dream, as a goal. What will be that lesson, that one of those best lessons?
I believe is to never give up. Never give up. No matter what happening with you now, right? No matter what situation you're in right now, if you see things not going for you, it's probably not your time.
Yeah.
I believe in time a lot.
Me too.
Right? And then normally you would see, like for me, I was trying to get that scholarship. And I wanted to get it as soon as I left school because, I thinking, oh boy, time on me, and I want to start saving. I want my job now. I want to be a millionaire. I've been a millionaire, and I go into school and I broke. I used to think of a lot of things, and it used to have me overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But then when I really pulled through, I realized that was not my time. I had a lot of lessons to learn within the time to mold me into who I have to be for that. Because I learned so many things between the 3 years that I wanted to be at school. I went to Sir Arthur. I learned a lot. I had to mature before I actually got out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I believe that no matter the situation, never give up on your dreams. Never give up on what you want to become in life. Just be proactive and always work towards it. And you have to work hard. Extra hard.
Yeah.
And I mean, things not going to come easy. The best things is those are not going to come easy because that means you're going to appreciate it more. Because you sweat for your bread.
Yeah.
You're going to appreciate every single ounce of that bread.
Absolutely.
So I just want people to know that you're going to face battles, you're going to face obstacles, challenges, but that's just going to make you a stronger person at the end.
Yeah.
And you reap what you sow. So if you're going to do something, just go all out in it. Full 100, you're going to get that full 100 back.
Yeah. Nice. Wow. Oh my God. Chrissy, I have really enjoyed it.
You crying?
No, I'm not crying. You need to stop. I'm not crying. I have goosebumps and I really feel in this talk, but I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
Not yet.
Not yet. When I end this call, then I'm gonna go into my little corner with my tissue and cry. Okay, but for now, I'm good. I'm good.
Send me a selfie, okay? But I have something to say. I'm very impressed with you. Also, likewise, impression can't come one side. Very impressed with your mentality and how powerful you are, what you're trying to portray, like women on a whole, doing their thing, you're doing your thing, you know, how we say it in the Caribbean. But I am very impressed with you, and I find a lot of inspiration from people like you. Faustina also, I know she will be listening, so I'm gonna big her up too.
You're really going to make me cry now. You're really trying it.
For real. But you guys inspire me to want to be something extraordinary, right? Not something that is routine.
Yeah.
Not something that will wake up and, like I said, go to work and come back but something that could inspire, motivate, and recreate. You understand? Absolutely. So I feel very, very proud of you, and I take a lot of inspiration from you, you know.
Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that so very much. Thank you for saying that.
So I have a question for you. Like you said, I just want to know what inspired you to start your conversations, to do that YouTube channel, to promote women. I want to know why.
Yeah. So it's been something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, a very long time. But you know, when you want to do something, but you have all these doubts, like, will I be good at it? Can I do this? Will it be good enough? Like, oh, I'm doing
second guessing yourself.
I've been second guessing myself for a long time. And when I decided to make the big change of leaving and coming to Japan, I was like, you know what? I'm hearing this weird noise. It's just me. Okay, stop. I was like, you know what, fresh country, I'm just going to do it, because last year for me, it was just about taking risks, jumping and doing something that I'm really afraid of. And when I moved to Japan, that was like a total crazy move. I was like, well,
big move.
Crazy moves. Sorry?
You moved to Japan?
I moved to Japan. So I said, yeah, I want to do this. And I really want to inspire people, not with like, you know, the whole celebrity jazz, but like everyday people who are just doing extraordinary things. Like everybody knows about, you know, all the celebrities, the Beyoncés and the Rihannas.
Right.
There are so many heroes and so many amazing people right in our village who are doing so many things, young and old, who are inspiring me. And I want everybody to feel like they can do it too. Like, if Chrissy can do it, and if Faustina can do it, and if I can do it, you can do it too. There's no difference between me and you. So I really wanted conversations to be about talking to ordinary people doing extraordinary things, like yourself.
Big move.
Like yourself.
Big move. And I appreciate that, you know, because some people need some, how you call it, that extrinsic motivation. I mean, they got people that very good for themselves and they could push themselves from within. But sometimes you need that extra, you know, push, that extra motivation, that extra something to keep you going. Exactly. So I believe that your program could be very effective. Well, it is very effective, very efficient. Yeah. And I mean, a lot of people should follow you and learn about the people, the ordinary people doing extraordinary things out there. Because like you said, they got a lot. But people that focus on people already out there, when you could discover so many people that, you know, getting up. So
exactly. You feel me. I get you and you get me. Like
I'm gonna mention you on my first press conference. You know, this big stage thing. I'm like, shout out Christine conversations all the way in Japan. You need to be looking at that, you know.
Oh my God. I look forward to it. I look forward to it. I'm going to be crying. I'm going to be with my tissue. I'll be sending you the selfie. Chrissy, I'm the press conference? What? I'm crying. And I see, to end, I just want to say, I see nothing but greatness in your future, Chrissy. I've always known that you've been good at soccer and you were a bright girl, but speaking to you now and just seeing like how your mentality is amazing, like your mindset is amazing, and that you're being honest in saying you weren't always like that. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago you weren't like that, but you needed that time to become there. So the fact that you're honest about it, your innate talent, your academics, I see nothing but greatness. You heard it first here on Conversations.
That's right.
5 years from now, they're going to be like, oh, she did tell us so.
And we're going to upload and repost all over again.
Right? Exactly.
But I'm really happy for you, and I think that you should keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, because you're doing a great job, okay?
Thank you so much. Any
You're
final
doing a great
words
job.
for the people out there?
Okay, guys, so don't forget me, Chrissy Cox. I'm gonna be the next big thing, okay? So you keep that name in your mind.
Chrissy Cox, baby,
And
number
don't forget,
10.
don't quit, okay? Don't quit. Never quit.
Okay.
Never give up.
Nice.
All right.
All right, guys,
But
thank you. Oh, sorry, were you saying something?
yeah, no, I was saying I feel so happy and privileged to be part of your conversations, and I would do it all over again anytime.
Thank you so much. When you make
Thank you
it big,
very
I
much.
still want to have these conversations, you know. Don't forget
Definitely.
when
I'll make some time for you. No
thank
worries.
you so much for talking to me. Guys, thank you so much for listening and for viewing this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel below. Look out for Chrissy Cox. Trust me, remember that name. Remember that name. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Big up.
Bye.